Morning all. It's Sunday morning. It's about 7:30. The alarm's just gone off. I don't know why the alarm's going off on a Sunday. I thought I disabled it, but yeah, there we go. Probably a good thing. But when I get up in the morning, I tend to and I've been doing it for like 6 months now. I don't know what you do in the morning when you go up. You just lay in bed, chill out, have a coffee, maybe a fag. I don't know, maybe whatever. But yeah, take on the missus or something like that. The kind of things that we would do, right? Guys would do, and women. But anyway, I digress. So I get up in the morning, I kind of like do like an alpha state mindset. It's like a yoga position. And I read this and watched a few videos about it over the last 4 or 5 months, and it really helps. And I don't know if this is going to be something good for you, that's usable, that's something that's going to assist you in achieving the things it does for me. But I thought I'd mention it here in a short video. What I do is, the situation is that you begin, I think it's over a 6 months period, but listen to me, right? What I'm saying here is every 2 weeks you degrade, every 2 weeks you reduce the number you started with. For example, you start 100 and you count down in reverse from 100. For 2 weeks, another 2 weeks, 90, another 2 weeks, 80, and so forth, all the way down until you're like 10. And from 10 you can count to 10 to 0, and in a very short spell your mind's in the alpha mode, because you trained it, you've given it the means, you've given it the mindset of how to achieve and how to get to this frame of that. An alpha state, it is the highest level, because what it does, it's the state that presents itself in a systemic way, mind, body, spirit, that it allows you to maximize or optimize your healing process, your appreciation of things around, your awareness, your mental state, and the act of attrition, and the ability to be able to make decisions that you probably wouldn't otherwise want to, or feel you can, or have the capability. It actually allows you to think in a rational way. And it does work. I've put myself in some of these situations, and I believe there is a link between what I've been doing the last 4 months, 5 months, to this now. Anyway, so what you do is you count down, you sit down somewhere, either on the floor, on a bed, you do yoga position, your legs crossed like this, right? And you start counting. You close your eyes, maybe hang your arms like this, or trying to link them together by thumbs or fingers. And you just close your eyes and you focus for a second and you count down. And I've counted down from 100. And when you get to 0, I say alpha. And then from there, I keep my eyes closed still, and then I think, okay, what do I want to achieve today? What do I want from life? And I'll break down in very succinct ways what I want. For example, I'd say, guys, okay, today I want to achieve activities that I've planned, my gym work. I want to be able to go out, socialize. I want to be able to interact more with people. I want to be able to find a balance in myself. In other words, I want to make sure that I'm not going to be infected by external diseases or influences through cold, stuff like that. And I'm telling my immune system, anything that you don't recognize, you either quarantine it or you reject it. So I'm telling the system to be prepared for things that could happen. And I also tell it if I'm going to go to the gym, immune system, you take care of the internal side of things, I will take care of the external side of things. I'll eat well, I'll make sure that I do regular exercise, I make sure that my general intake of drinks and foods and stuff is going to be beneficial to us as a unit. And I'll make sure that I am taking all the necessary measures to maximize us being at our best, us to be able to have longevity, to be able to have a quality of life, for us to be able to be mobile, and that sort of scenario. So you can say all these things, you know, and at the end of it, you close by saying, we're going to get this done. And I find I've been doing this for like, it's coming up for 5 months now, actually. And it's a great feeling. You know, there's no instant fix, but mentally it charges you. Mentally it has some kind of, to me, I feel it has an effect on what I do during the day. I have a much more brighter outlook. Not that I am not, I'm a very extrovert person anyway, but I believe it adds that little extra booster to my day. And it gives me, especially when I go to the gym, for example, and I want to do certain exercises and it feels hard and I think, oh wow, like pull-ups on the bar. I can just go and stand there and I can count down again, 10, 9, 8, 7, down to 0. And I've just make sure my mind is right, and I can jump up, get on the bars, and I can do pull-ups with a lot more ease because I've in tuned my body with my mind, body, spirit, and I really find I can do a lot more. This might just work for me, but from what reading and watching the videos about this, I agree with what the guy says. You can bring yourself to alpha level very quickly because you trained yourself, you've educated your mind to be able to achieve that level very quickly. So anyway, guys, if this is of any use to you, great. I mean, I do Tai Chi, a bit of Kung Fu and stuff, so maybe that's all part of it, but I believe it's about preparing your mind for what your days are like and for being honest and grounded about what it is you want for yourself. If all you want to do is chase women, do the boy stuff, you know, drink, stay out late at night and all that shit, that's good when you're young. But I think as you get older, and even if you're mid-age, I think you still need to stand back a little bit from a third party aspect and go, you know what, this is nice, but I still need to look after myself. I still need to take steps that's going to bring me to a longer lifetime, quality of life, and health aspect. Because at the end of the day, you lose any form of those 5 senses you've got, you know, you're screwed. Mobility as well. If you lose mobility, if you get an infection, you can't recover from it quickly, you're in problems, especially as a traveler, as an expat, as I'm here in the Philippines. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. I may have rambled on more than I needed to, but if you can find some value from what I've said, give it a try, right? Going into alpha state, first thing in the morning, you don't switch on your phone, you don't look at a computer, TV screen, you don't get sidetracked or distracted in any way from this method. You do that first thing. It only takes like 30 seconds, let's say 10 minutes at max in preparing yourself. You can get up, have some tea, have a drink of water, go to the toilet, but don't touch your phone. Nothing with a screen and a glass, whatever, and then you can get back, which I'm doing now. I've just done mine, so I'm now doing this video for you guys. All right, thanks very much, and have a great weekend wherever you are. Chris in Manila.